Hi. Hi, everyone. Hi, guys. Hi, Anna. How are
Hi.
you?
Hey, everyone.
So this is the first time that we're trying to do this because we have a lot of questions from the community, also for customer service. So I want to present like the team. This is the squad that is working behind all the PropyKeys, all the ideas, all the new suggestions are from this month. So Anna is part of the dev team, and Ryan is also part of the. He helps me with marketing sometimes, and in the part of the ambassadors, he's the lead and the community lead. So now also at the same time we have Sagor that is part of the dev team too, and Daniel that is part of the customer service, John that is working with me with the part of the marketing. So we are a big squad. We are from different parts of the world. I don't know if you want to present yourself, Anna, a little bit about you, what are you doing right now with PropyKeys, and also where are you?
Of course. Yes, as you can possibly see in the background, it's like almost night for me. I'm from Bulgaria right now, so it's like 7 in the evening. Yes, a perfect time. Yeah, but I'm used to working evenings with you guys. Yes, and currently we're working as always on a huge updates for the Propi keys. We always have something going on.
That's
Yes, thank you.
awesome. And I need to know that I need to beg Anna to be here. But
Yeah.
I'm so glad to have part of the dev team because sometimes we receive a lot of questions more from the technical part that you are always helping us, but behind it, and it's fine to see a face and to see what's happening right now in this part. So, and Ryan, please, you are in all our live streams. But please present us just a little bit about you. Where are you, and what you are doing right now for PropyKeys?
Mhm. Yes, I'm over in California, and right now we're helping PropyKeys do a lot of things around community management, building out the ambassador program, and helping expand the ecosystem in many different ways. So,
Wait me a second. There is like people telling me that we are not live.
I'm,
That are you? Can you see us?
I see the live. It's ticking right in my left. I'll double check right now on X, but I see it live
Thank you.
on my
Oh
part.
yeah, yeah. I think it was just like a cut. I think everything is fine.
All right, we're good. Okay.
Yes, yes. So we have here Sagred. Hi, Sagred. Hi, Samuel, part of the ambassadors team. The cat, obviously, because Ryan's cat is the famous cat in the world. In all the meetings, he's present. We love that cat. It's like our pet. Right?
You know, it's funny because he sleeps over there on the couch. And the moment that I turn on the video screen, and the moment we start like
Yeah,
talking,
yeah,
he's like, I want to get attention.
yes, yes. The spotlight. Yeah.
Yeah. He
what's
never does
what's
it.
his name?
Yeah.
What's his name?
His name is Gingy. He's an orange tabby cat.
Judge.
See Gingy?
Oh.
He's like a
Oh, I have mine, but no, he's sleeping. It's not the kind of cat. Hi. Awesome.
gonna turn him into an AI agent.
Yeah. Oh well, it's nice to have you here. We are going to have part of this PIQ questions. Please stay because at the final of this live, we are going to have the Sandy Porter and Nina, and they are going to talk us about something special that they are preparing. So we are so excited about it. So please stay in this live stream. So let's start. We prepared some questions that we see and Ryan collected because we saw that they have the same kind of questions, right? So
Yeah.
we are trying to have more communications with you, that is our community. And let's start. And yeah, Solstice, let Solstice has a question in the comments. So let's start with the question, and then we are going to see like these kind of questions. Also, Solstice, if you want, Danina can answer you at the final of the live stream. Also, it will be great. So just to have a little bit more about us, we are creating something that is new. Sometimes when they ask us about our if we have competitors, it's not so clear because we are the first project that we are building something like this, right? Like we are building the first home register addresses on chain, and it's the first time. So everything that we are building is just from scratch, and it's thanks of you and thanks of your comments that we are here, and we are trying to put this part of the real world assets but in the gaming way. This is our current investors. We are part of the Draper Associates and Prop Foundation, and obviously we have partnerships with Rarible, Propy, Base, Coinbase, and Chainlink. And some of the highlights that Nina in other live streams she shared with us is that we will have a new token. So that's awesome. Probably for the next year, we are going to launch this new token, and we are so excited. This is the new token for new games. And just for your knowledge, the minting activity will remain in Pro token. But this new token will be a special, and the utility it will be for the games. So let's start with this question because it's simple, but for me at least, being part of this cryptocurrency world, it's so complicated, right, Ryan? To have bridge, to understand. So how to buy base?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so that's a great question. So like originally, so you have Pro on Coinbase, right? That's the Ethereum layer. And then you have a regular Pro on the mainnet. Those are going to be a little bit, those are the original coin, which those are like, if you're going to use that, you're going to notice that the transaction fees are a little bit higher. So the reason why you'd want to buy Pro on Base is because the transaction fees are right now, they're actually less than a cent. I've seen transactions as low as 0.001. And we also do have a grant with Base that gives you free transactions with some of the Pro on our website. So you're going to want Pro on Base. And the way that you do that is it's very simple. You go to two sites, either uniswap.com or matcha.xyz. And both of those, you're just going to type in, you're going to click the Base network, connect, and you're going to look for Pro and have a little bit of Ethereum in your wallet, and you can just do a quick swap for Pro on Base.
Yes. And that's great. Do we have a limit? Do we have sometimes conditions?
There's really no limit. No. Yeah, I will say, like, right now I think liquidity is good, right? But like it depends on like how much Pro you're looking to buy. Just be aware, like if you have more than 5% price impact, I'd probably compress your orders. Maybe you do like you don't, if your orders can be above 5% of price impact, then you could just slowly dollar cost average in. So that'd be one suggestion, I'd say.
Okay, I don't know if in the comments you have like more questions about it, please. But right now it's the moment. And that's why. So Anna, can you help us with this question?
Yes, of course. Actually, Ryan kind of answered it because one of the main reasons why we migrated is because of these high fees. But essentially, Base is just a layer 2 network that is still built on top of Ethereum. So while we get benefits of the lower fees, faster transaction, we are still using the Ethereum technologies to make the process, let's say, secure and still remain on the blockchain. And also Base was created by the Coinbase, and we have a lot of cooperations with them. Once again, as Ryan said, we have a gasless transactions now for the Coinbase wallets. Okay. And also one of the reasons is that the Base has also a good method of bridging your assets between the Ethereum and the Base. So which I believe is one of our next questions.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you. Also, if you want to add something else, Ryan, please feel free. I'm looking for the comments just to see if we have more questions. How to bridge? This is also a frequent question because sometimes, well, everything is in Ethereum and sometimes it's hard to understand. Then I have everything in base. How to bridge it?
Mhm.
Yes, I
For
can
me,
also answer this. No,
Sure,
I got
sure,
this.
sure.
Yeah. So it's actually very easy too. You can just use a couple of websites. For example, there is Brick.gg or superbridge.app. And all you have to do is just select the wallet, connect your wallet, and then you just find the pro and select the amount you want to bridge. I mean, it's very easy. And also, if you're using the Coinbase wallet, they also have an option inside the mobile app to switch between the networks. So you don't even have to do the websites. Yeah, but you should
Perfect.
keep
I'm
in mind.
adding.
Yes, that's one of the websites you can use for it. I believe we just shared the link. Yes. Yeah, just keep in mind
Perfect.
that the
I'm
fees
adding.
here will be quite high. Yeah, because you're switching from the main network, the mainnet, and you're paying fees there. So there's gonna be like big ones.
Okay, okay. Just to have it in mind. So I'm sharing with you the link. That's it's please, this is just a recommendation, so make your own research about everything related with cryptos and everything related with bridge. Please stay secure when you are using your cryptocurrencies. This is just a suggestion that it will help you to bridge for the pro to the pro and Ethereum to base. So let's forward to the next question, and this is a common question also because we know that it's so confused, this part, and sometimes it could be yeah, confused for the community. Ryan, go ahead, please.
yep. So the main difference between Propy and PropyKeys is Propy, they handle the titles and the closings on the property side, where the actual home is an RWA. PropyKeys, we register the addresses on chain. And when an address is ready to be upgraded to a Title 2 or a Tier 2 or a Tier 3, we use Propy's technology to do that.
Okay, perfect. So, but something that I want to mention is that we are still being part of the Propy ecosystem project. So even we have meetings with the Propy team just to have the new launches. We share even like the marketing side to have like the same purposes. Even if there are two different teams, we share some suggestions. We help each other with a lot of things and a lot of even I mean Anna, you are in the part also from the customer service too. Even some questions that they have, it's about Propy, even more than PropyKeys. So we try in a way to also solve these kind of problems and to go with the team. So we are in communication all the time. And I miss a question. I miss a question to add it to the in this presentation, but I'm going to say it because I have this also. How can I earn with Pro? And I was thinking also that this question will be solved for me and you, Ryan, but also for Nina. So maybe we can also share the same question with Nina. But do you want to start?
Sure. Yeah. So there's a couple different ways to earn with Pro. Yeah, and I think this is something that's great to talk about because the moment that you mint an address for $10, you can immediately start earning with number one, staking the address, which basically that'll give you a share of the revenue that we're making from the mint. It gets passed on to all stakers. So if that one $10 address for, let's say that you pay, let's say 5 to 10 Pro, whatever the price might be, depending on the number of addresses that you have, you'll be getting a small portion of that kicked back every month to the address that's staked. So let's say that you have an address staked for 10 Pro, and over time, next month, maybe you might see like a 0.01 Pro added to your NFT that's added into your staking. And over time, the more addresses you have, you start to accumulate more rewards. And depending on how many mints are made in a particular month, that could be, it could vary a little bit. Now, what's unique there is, aside from the staking with earning the Pro like that, you also have the ability to earn rewards when someone upgrades their address. So if that address that you minted is from a friend and neighbor, and they're highly interested in upgrading to a tier 2 to secure their title on chain, or going into an RWA to secure their property on chain, then while you're waiting for them to do that, you're still earning the rewards passively. But the moment that they do upgrade, which takes it could take up to 3 days to get that information verified. Once they're verified, you're going to receive a kickback of 50 Pro for that address and any future addresses that get upgraded. So you pay 10 Pro. If you stake it, you're getting the passive income. And then if someone upgrades, you're going to get 50 Pro. It could be wallet staked. They'll just get reimbursed to you. And if they upgrade to a tier 3, you'd get up to $1,000 of USDC per address on that.
And that's great. I will add also, we have daily rewards, right? That it's also a way to win more Pro tokens. We are going to renovate this. We need to check with Nina too, but probably this December we are going to renovate these daily challenges. So it's also another way to win. And yeah, we put this example. For example, there is something that is happening right now. If you minted for example, the Grant Cardone house, and you minted the address, so you used your just 10 Pro to do that. Right now, Grant Cardone is selling its home with Propy. So he claimed his address from you. You receive $50 first, and now that he's going to sell his house, you can win just up to 1,000, right, Ryan?
Exactly. Yep. So if you minted his address, you get 50 Pro for the title, and then you will get 1,000 USD. It's USDC for the upgrade. It's not Pro, so it'll be like 1,000 USDC for that.
So that's amazing. So just an example. For example, we have in the team, we have people who have TNEC. What amounts? I mean, it's like, do you remember how much it's right now with TNEC and also New York City? I mean, there is a lot of people who is minting the address from his friends, address from buildings that they know that at some point they will be part of this and they will claim the address to be on chain.
Yeah. And Chris is a great example of that. I think he's actually on our call right now. He minted over 6,000 TNEC addresses. So you got to imagine, like, that's nearly like the whole. I mean, I don't know how big TNEC is, but there he's sending the rockets right there. That's awesome. So you can just imagine, like, as crypto becomes more well known, I mean, I'm sure like people are probably looking, oh wow, Bitcoin's almost at 100,000. People are going to start talking, and everyone that they already know that's inside of crypto. I'm sure Chris probably knows a lot of people. He probably gets a lot of questions. It's going to open up the door. Well, what projects are you looking into? I'm looking to invest. I'm already getting, I'm looking at my phone. I have nearly 24 texts from different people just say, how do I get into crypto just today? And it's like, one of the first things I'm telling them is, hey, like, real estate on chain is going to probably be one of the next things that you want to look into. You think about that with people like Chris are investing into neighborhoods in actual cities. Imagine that you just get like a few people in that neighborhood start to talk, they upgrade. Chris is going to be getting all those rewards for that. So it could really open up a good secondary stream of income to earn a little bit, especially going through the neighborhoods and becoming like a first mover in there. So I do think that there is a first mover advantage with owning a lot of neighborhoods, and it goes well beyond the first 10 Pro that you pay, as you earn with the staking, and then you can also earn with the upgrades, and that's mostly what we're trying to do.
Yeah, and that's my idea, right? And just to share with my family, the family that they have his titles just in the public register, because we thought last time, Ryan, that there are a lot of natural disasters
Mhm.
that they lose everything, because to be honest, not all the governments have this information online. They have the documents in the office, like that, just your property, everything that you're working for, it's just a paper in an office of I don't know who, so this is a way to protect something that is yours. And I was thinking that could be nice, to go with my family this Thanksgiving and to say, oh, let's explain me you something about how to put your title on chain to protect your title. And when they do that, I can win.
Mhm.
So just in time for the Christmas time, so I can win some money. I can have money from me, and I think it's a great opportunity. I want to protect my family's titles, my family's deeds, and at the same time I can win some money.
And that's
So yeah, go.
you brought up a really good point too. Like these deeds, like you probably, I mean, I'm sure many homeowners just have that deed in their house somewhere, or it's stored away with a protected entity. Well, one of the benefits with that too is after, if like you're the actual homeowner though, that upgrades to that tier two, you're also going to get a boost in your staking rewards by 10x. So let's say that the rewards, just for a hypothetical example, let's say that the reward right now is, let's say, 0.01 pro, right? That's just for tier one addresses, let's say, for just like any registered home. So if you pay the 10 pro, maybe that's a reward monthly for one address, right? I'm not saying that's the reward. It might be a little bit higher. But the moment that you upgrade the tier two, that's going to 10x your reward multiplier. So for each address that you have now with that deed, it's going to go from 0.01 to 0.1 pro. So you're going to start to turn that income, you're going to start to turn that deed into a potential source of income just by doing it. And that could probably help, like longer term, like, maybe supplement some bills like a utility bill, maybe depends, and so on. Now that's just for the tier two. Now for the RWA people that upgrade their whole property on chain, which would add a lot more security and also help them if they're looking to sell property, have a faster closing time, and just sell their house a little bit faster if they wanted to, they would actually get a 200x multiplier. So you're looking at that 0.01 going up to not 0.1, but looks like 2 pro on that. So all the rewards are going to be really going over to that property for upgrading to something like that. And the 2000 pro, whichever that costs over time, it starts to just slowly, it's like an investment. It starts to slowly pay for itself over time, or at least that's the goal, right?
And I wanted to highlight something that you are saying, and even because we have this conversation also in the comments that it's around the price, and also we have that Chris that respond right. It's early, and I want to use this word because it's true. It's early. It's early because it's just think on that, Ryan. We just started like what 10 months ago, and
Yeah.
now we are here with a bunch of minted addresses, with a great team behind it, just trying to grow up. And we are the first project who is giving you money for protect your title on chain. We don't know if in the future probably it's just going to be your duty to do that. It's going to be something that you should do without any kind of reward. But right now we are the first project doing this. So imagine that you can protect something that is yours. You can receive rewards. You can have it's taking power for also for as a benefit for the people who is protecting his title. So I think this is a great opportunity. I think it's a great moment to share that even we are going to start like having kind of workshops for realtors, because we have a lot of interest people to say, okay, are you saying me that I can win money doing this? Yeah, yes, and we didn't play in the marketing side with this idea, and then we saw that there is a lot of people who was interested to see, okay, I can win money. And and as you say, Ryan, just right now with your family to say, oh, mom, uncle, this kind of have a family, friends, and have this easy conversation, and then you can start with money and they can start with money. And I think, and I want to highlight again, yeah, it's early, we are starting in this bullish moment. We are going to see Trump taking United States to be probably the hub for blockchain, and we know that United States probably will share this excitement around crypto and around blockchain through the world. So I think, yeah, it's early because you are the, if you are looking right now, you are the first that can be part of this moment early than other people.
Yeah, and guys, keep in mind the market just broke out, like literally about like just about 2 weeks ago. The market just broke out above all-time highs. You got to think about this. When Pro just when we started Propy back in about March-ish this year, that was like beta. That was just the initial launch. We went from 0 to like over 200,000 plus addresses within a couple months. Now that was during the halving. The market crashed. The sentiment kind of got a little negative, right? With people like what's going on. Now that the market's back above the all-time high and interest is starting to come in, it's like a lot of just naturally, like anyone that's speculating on prices and things like that, just naturally people that stay around and continue to build and add a lot of value. Typically, those are the projects that tend to do very well. And so, not financial advice or anything, but don't worry about the price right now. It's very early. We just broke out of the market literally less than 2 weeks ago. The real moves haven't started yet. Historically, usually they start into like this year. It's like a thing with CZ Binance. He was saying like 2024 it's a recovery year. All the projects are going to recover, and then 2025 is a performance year. So we'll probably start to see some more flows coming into 2025, like January through April maybe. But yeah, don't worry. I'll play the long game, and let's see what can happen. Right. So
and I think this is not a financial recommendation and anything from that side. Just like the facts that it's first the bitcoins, the motors. So it's the first who make this pump, and then it's probably Ethereum, and then the other altcoins and tokens and everything that we have. But it's not a financial recommendation. But if you are here also for the token, we want to say there is a project behind it. It's not a meme coin. This is not a scam project. There is a project behind it. We have, as we shared with you before, we have great people that it's behind us and that is supporting this project. So we saw it, Ryan, in the last summit that we have with Propy, that we saw people like Francis Suarez, mayor from Miami. We saw Grant Cardone and his brother, Hernando de Soto, and always all of them talking about this bullish moment, talking about PropyKeys. So I think it's a great moment to be here. So I'm going to pass with the next question. This is also a frequent question. I don't know if you see it, Ryan, when we have this landmark events, where if they can have these multiple landmarks. Anna, can you help us with this question?
Yes, this is a very quick answer. No, you cannot. Okay. The landmarks should be very unique, yes.
Okay.
Yeah, but to talk a bit more about this, we're actually using the Google Maps service to provide us with addresses. And so they are the ones who decide what is the landmark. And you can actually see on the Google Maps it. So there could be very rare situation when Google Maps decide that 2 addresses could be the landmarks. But I imagine that's like 1 in a million.
Yeah, and that's
one is unique.
One thing that makes that unique too is like if you mint like a 1 of 1, like you have that 1 of 1, right? So like a great example is, let's think about like one of them, like the Hollywood sign, for example, right? That's a 1 of 1. And anyone who, like the person that owns that, Crypto Megan, that's hers, right? That's 1 of 1. Now since that's such an iconic landmark, there's going to be other landmarks like, the Hollywood viewpoint sign. Now, I've seen people already mint that. That's very different than the 1 of 1, the Hollywood sign, right? Like that's a one of one, but you might see like people like doing like the tourist locations and things like that. The main value is with the 101 like, for like the longer, like if you want the actual iconic one, that's kind of like what that looks like. But all of them are great. They're all one of ones. You won't have to worry about having like duplicates or anything like that.
Thank you. And that's something important that Anna mentioned. We use like the Google data, right, Anna? So
Yes.
probably I want to share this with the suggestions that also always Ryan give to the community. It's look your address in Google first to see how is the address, if it looks like if Google recognize it like something that is historical. If I'm saying something, Anna, that it's not completely true, please I go and interrupt me, no problem.
No, that's
So
right.
perfect. So yeah, that's why that what Ryan shared with us the last time, that he's always looking for the addresses Google and then in the main page, right? Yes. So it's go Ryan.
Oh yeah. So one of the most accurate ways that I personally like to do it is I'll just go into the Google Maps, because that's where the API is, and I'll just search it on the phone, and then it'll show up. It could sometimes it's highlighted like it's a dark green, or like the actual address will show. And you could get the exact address, copy it there, and paste it into the PropyKeys website.
Perfect. I'm going to share with you the next question that is from the tech part, and thanks of God we have Anna here
Yes.
to help us.
Yes, you hear me here. Yes, okay. So we are using IPFS, or as it's called, Interplanetary File System, as our data storage. It is fully decentralized. It has a peer-to-peer structure, if that says anything to you. Yeah, so essentially files will be broken into different parts and will be stored on the different nodes and computers. And it makes it extremely hard to try to, like, let's say, ship them out. And it's very hard to censor them. But at the same time, you need to have the cache to get access to them. And also, actually, a funny thing about this IPFS, they actually made a project to move the whole Wikipedia to the IPFS file storage. And now there is the version of Wikipedia some months old, and you can always see it. It will never go away. It doesn't matter if Wikipedia is blocked in your country, you will always see it. So essentially the same way with the other files, with others. They're always publicly available, and they cannot be removed once they are there.
Okay, perfect. Thank you. Thanks of God you're here and to answer these kind of questions that are so hard for me. So don't go, because we have Sandy Carter here and Nina too, because they are going to say some information about obviously the unstoppable domains. Ryan, do you have your domain? Your
I do,
PropyKeys
yes.
domain? Yes.
Ryan.PropyKeys, yeah.
Oh, if you want to share us with us, please.
Yeah. How do I? So I actually can't post in the chat, but it's just Ryan.PropyKeys.
Sure. That's great. I am trying to. Oh, let's see.
Hi, Sandy. How are you?
Hi,
so
Sandy.
actually, you're currently on mute.
Got it. Okay.
Perfect.
How are you guys?
Hi. It's a pleasure to have you here, Sandy.
It's awesome to be here. Thanks for having me on. I really appreciate it.
No, it's a pleasure. We are we love to have more women in the ecosystem. We know that you have making this to support women to have here, and I'm really, really excited in a personal way to be right now with Hughes and Carter. I'm so excited. This is part of our team too. Anna from the dev team, Ryan in the part of the community lead, Nina is jumping right now on in the communication in this conversation. But Sandy, do you have some news for us, right? Because we jumped with you in Topable domains and we didn't know that we will have this kind of answer. A lot of domains, that PropyKeys domains, that was crazy. And then we saw your message that we are breaking a record and we were so excited about it. Please, if you can tell us more about it.
Yes, I am so excited. First of all, I'm so excited about the partnership with PropyKeys. I think what you guys are doing with RWA is amazing and is the future, very innovative and future focused. And I think you see that really showing up in the partnership that we did together. So together with Nina, who I know will be on in a second, we announced a .PropyKeys. Now, what does that mean? Well, a .PropyKeys is a new naming service. It provides a ton of value for any PropyKey user who is out there today. So that .PropyKeys, let's say Caroline.PropyKeys or Ryan.PropyKeys or Anna.PropyKeys, enables you to do so many things on chain, on the blockchain. So for example, I'll just take you, Caroline. You could use Caroline.PropyKeys to transact in crypto. So instead of typing in your 21 set of digits and characters with your wallet, you could just type in very simply, easy to understand words and are able to use that to transact in crypto. We do 30 million of those translations every week. Think about that, 30 million a week. We'll take Caroline.PropyKeys, translate that into a wallet address, or the wallet address back to Caroline.PropyKeys. I think that's pretty phenomenal for utility. But wait, there is more. You can also use Caroline.PropyKeys. You can use that for your gamer tag. So if you play Atari or Snook or any of the blockchain games that are out there, you can also use that name as your gamer tag. But one of the most exciting things and our second most used use case is the ability to have an encrypted group chat as well. So we've enabled PropyKeys to have a set of badges, and each of those badges are communities or tribes. And Nina, as the fearless leader of PropyKeys, or any of you guys, Anna could go on there and ask questions about the roadmap or what your users are looking for or doing today. We just grew 350% in terms of the engagements where people are interacting in those group chats. And by having a Caroline.PropyKeys or Nina.PropyKeys, that enables you to enter a token gated or, really a filtered based chat that only people with that badge can enter into. So I think it's really exciting. There's so many use cases for this out there in the market today. And I think, again, PropyKeys is innovative and you're innovative on the naming service. One more thing I'll just add, Caroline, is that you guys all know .coms. You have PropyKey.com. A .com is also a naming service, but it's a DNS. It's not on chain. It's a DNS naming service. We are going to take together, so Nina and I will work together to bring that forward to ICANN, who grants DNS domains as well, which means that then if you have Caroline.PropyKeys, that could be your website, it could be your property, you could use that to advertise it, and it would be searchable and taggable inside of all of the relevant browsers as well. So I am so excited about this partnership. And I'm glad Nina's on. We'll do an announcement here about something we're doing very, very special at Cyber Monday too.
Hey, everyone.
Hi.
Hey, Nina. I like your background.
Yeah, this is our PropyKeys world. But yes, thank you for being part of the live stream, Sandy. And it's just, it's been a wonderful partnership and it's just great to see it continue to grow. And like you said, it's all about community and growing our community, right? And communications. And so that was one of the reasons why, aside from the fact that Sandy's a rock star, we decided to do this partnership with Unstoppable Domains.
And we've got some exciting news. Are you ready, Caroline and Anna and Ryan? You ready for the drum roll?
Yes, please.
So on Cyber Monday, which is this year on December, I can't believe it's December already.
I know, it's so weird, right?
It's
I
so
keep thinking
weird.
it's next Monday.
I know. I was like, wait, December 2nd? But on December 2nd, we are doing a Cyber Monday promotion. So you can buy one .PropyKeys and you'll get a second .PropyKeys for free for a 27-hour period. That will start the December 2nd at 12 a.m. East Coast time and will go to December 3rd at 3 a.m. East Coast time, which will be 27 hours. So that will include .PropyKeys. So if you've been waiting to grab one, now you can grab two for the price of one. And we'll be chatting more and more about that. So we are super excited about that. Now, you do want to do this now because, you know, the future is on chain. Whether or not you agree with what happened in the election, Bitcoin and blockchain is going crazy. I think that Bitcoin is about to kiss 100K. It was at 99,000.4 when I joined the call.
Oh my gosh.
So, you know, everybody now is seeing the value and the impact of on-chain, and having your domain or your digital identity on-chain brings you such value, not just for today, but for the future as well.
Yeah, I love it. That's exciting. Yeah, it's at 99. I've been on calls and meetings, and I just looked at it, and yeah, it's at 99 right now. And
I hope it goes to 100. It'd be cool if it went to 100 on this broadcast.
Oh my God, yes, that would be awesome.
So we can share like the you know, trading view with everything. Oh,
Yeah.
that's so great, Sandcart. So now we have Cyber Monday to have the opportunity to have two domains for the price of one. That's something huge. So we are going to share some information with our own community by email, just to let them know how it works, all the schedule and everything. We are so excited about it. Nina, are you using your domain right now? What are your plans with your domain?
So my plans with my domain are to update the community on things that we're going to be rolling out. And so Anna and the team, the dev team, have been working on a product where you're now going to be able to put your global deed on chain. And so today we have a good amount of minted addresses globally, not just in the US. And so in the US, homeowners have been able to upload their property deed. And so we KYC the owner, and then we verify ownership with the local government where that address is minted. And then we upload the deed on chain. But that so far has not been available to our global minters. But as of next week, right, Anna?
Yes, we'll have it next week.
Next week, we will be able to, global owners will be able to put their property ownership documents on chain. And so this is the first time that this will ever be done on chain. And so it's very exciting, and it's something that team has been working very hard on, because imagine the intricate, the difficulties, right, when it comes to different countries and different rules and regulations when it comes to ownership. And so our team has been working very hard to make sure that we get this right.
Well, that's really, it gives me an idea too, Nina. I don't know if you want to brainstorm on the call, but now that you would have that on chain, we could actually do a badge for anyone who has property in Florida or property in a country. And you could have those as groups or communities that could chat about that city or that state or that country. That could be super cool.
I love that. Yeah, we can make it, maybe we could make it country, state, and that way the different groups can come together, because we do have city challenges, where every week we go ahead and reward the top cities that are minted for that week. And so we create a special commemorative NFT for them. So we can even go down to the city level if you want, Sandy.
That could be really cool. I would do that. Like, I would love to talk to others who, had PropyKeys property in a certain region. That could be really interesting. Even doing, like later today, I found a group of, so I'm in Phoenix right now because I used to live in Silicon Valley, but we're here for a short period of time because I lost my father-in-law. We're with my mother-in-law. So I was like, who is here that's in the crypto blockchain space? So I finally found a group of people. So later today, we're going to meet in person for lunch with this little group. So I'm a big in real life. So that could be really fun to get together too with those groups of people.
Yeah, I love that, especially because, you know, this summer we had 3 local events in different cities, and it was.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, we did.
Cool.
So it kind of ties into that. So what we did was we looked at our DApp and to see who had minted the most in what cities, and so we had 3 events in those cities, and so for next year, you know, this could play a big role.
I love that. Yeah, I think that could be really cool. Yeah, I would love that. I think that's great. We should definitely do that. And then, you know, the way some people are using this, I know Nina have I talked about this before. We do have cities that have their own domain structures too. They're storing in there like their digitized driver's license or their car titles. And we should definitely, you know, really partner that together because it really helps a citizen who's in a particular city or a particular state, like the DMV, the car titles are done at a state level, not a city level. We should also, you know, educate and do some things on that too. So this could be what do they say? A partnership that can last forever. I was just watching with my mother-in-law. It's called Casablanca. I don't know. It's a black and white movie, but it's a famous movie. There's a quote at the end of it that says, yeah, this is the start of a beautiful friendship or something like that, right?
Yes.
It was a cool movie. Have you seen it? I've never seen it.
It's one of my favorite movies. I'm a big 1920s, 30s movie fan. Yeah.
So it's my mother-in-law's favorite movie. I think I've seen it 3 times now. But I just love that quote at the end of the movie. It was super cool.
Yeah.
Anna, Caroline, and Ryan are looking at us like, what? Humphrey who?
It was Humphrey Bogart. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I love that. And I think that's how this whole conversation got started, because I think you had started doing the domain for Austin, the city of Austin. And so that's how you and I got put together. And that's how this all started, right? Because we were thinking, okay, well, we're minting in different cities. You know, there's records, you know, in different cities, such as driver's licenses, right? Property titles. What else can be, you know, put as an NFT, right? So that user can have ownership of their own data versus a government entity, right?
Yep, you got it. That's right. And I think that, you know, I mean, there's it's exciting to be here right now, I think, because as we look at the space, it's growing so fast, right? Like what we did 3 months ago, it's all different. It's hard even to keep up, but we're all making history. So being part of the PropyKeys family, you're making history with a real world asset, something that's really never been done before. You know, your kids and your grandkids are going to look back and go, oh my God, they did it first, which I think is, you know, just super, super cool. I love to make history. I love to help shape the world and shape the industry. And that's why I love this partnership, because I think you guys have something so incredibly special, Nina.
Thank you, Sandy. Appreciate that.
We need to do this again, right? Now we have brainstorming. We have 2 great news. I mean, Cyber Monday, Global Edits, and this amazing collaboration. As you say, the blockchain means also to have friendship, to build community, and it is not just my product, or you know, or my company. It's okay, let's share what you have and let's create a great community for all of us. That's the amazing part of blockchain that at least I never seen this before in other communities, right? So we are, as you say, we are creating something new from scratch. So if 2 great minds have this collusion together to make something bigger, I think it could be awesome. These batch ideas just give me some marketing also ideas, and probably Anna and Ryan is thinking about it too. We are so glad to have you, Sandy. So just as something else that you want to share with us, please, right now it's the moment. You too, Nina.
I mean, I would just say, you know, make sure this is our biggest sale of the year. This is the chance to get your .propy. We have a bunch of education if you want to learn how to use it. We're happy to help you. But again, you can buy one .propy, get the second one free. So, like I have Sandy.PropyKeys. You can then get SandyCarter.PropyKeys for free, which is super cool. Or, a city or a country or your property. I mean, you can get anything. So make sure that you take advantage of that offer. And PropyKeys team, I'll be talking to you hopefully before the holidays so we can plot and plan out more community value. And if you're listening and you're part of the community and there's a great idea you have, I would love to hear it. My DMs are open on Twitter. Gosh, you can reach me on Signal, Telegram, WhatsApp, Twitter, LinkedIn, Instagram. You got it. I am.
Sandy, when do you sleep, Sandy? I see you everywhere.
Sleep is for the weak. Sleep is underrated, man.
Did you clone yourself? Is this what you're doing?
Oh, I wish. Wouldn't that be great to do that? Yeah, I think that could be really cool. But thank you guys for having me on, and thanks for your great support. We love you guys.
Thank you, Sandy.
Happy Thanksgiving.
It was a pleasure. Don't forget, December 2, Cyber Monday with Unstoppable Domains, and also a great announcement from part of PropyKeys about global edits. It will be an amazing year for all of us. We hope that we are going to reach right now a new Bitcoin record, and so we are waiting for it. Thank you, all of the team. We are at all the squad here. Thank you for being part of this. Thank you to our community, to our ambassadors. They are putting all the efforts to have this, to spread the word about PropyKeys and about Unstoppable Domains. So thank you, all of us. Nina, do you want to say something to finish this live stream?
Just thank you, Sandy, and of course my team. We would not be where we are today without everyone's hard work here. And Carolyn is, our marketing guru, right? Anna is our head of dev team, right? And she's just always coming up with such great ideas in terms of what we can do on the product side, which is so important for our community. And we have so much more that we're working on for next year. Some cool things that we'll be announcing for January for inauguration and Doge. We're thinking about doing some cool NFTs just to commemorate that. And then Ryan, of course, he's heads up our community and helps us with everything under the sun when it comes to, product testing and communications. And so thank you all. There's my dog, obviously.
Even the dog is so excited.
Yeah, it's part of
And just wish everyone a happy Thanksgiving. And thank you all for being part of our community.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you. Have a good day, team. Thank you.
Thank you.
For saying.
Take care.